make me actually 30 again. Oh, that's a bit more difficult. My name is Nigel Milius. I'm originally from England but live in New Zealand. First came down in 1991 working on the scientific stations as a cook. Did 6 summers and 3 winters as that, a summer at Port Lockroy. Then I worked with the Australians on Macquarie Island as a volunteer with a team studying elephant seals for a year, and I've been working in this industry for 25 years, the last 12-13 of them with A21. Top 3 things, gosh, it's hard to put specifics, but there's always just something different, new experiences, and the people I work with as well. Great. I remember my first view of Antarctica. We're probably not too far from where we are now. We're in the Bransfield Strait somewhere, sailing by the South Shetlands. The weather was somewhat different. A beautiful blue sky, sunny day. The peaks, the glaciers, the mountains just standing up there, looking absolutely resplendent and stunning. And I've still got that picture in my mind of my very first view of it, even though it was some time ago now. My favourite bird down here is the snow petrel. It just looks like it belongs in Antarctica. My greatest experience again was when I was working on the bases down at Rothera, so further south down in Marguerite Bay there. One afternoon there was whales, late season March, so time of year when you expect a lot of whales. There was just whales everywhere in the bay. There was humpback whales, there was Arnu's beach whales, there was minke whales, there was orcas, there was a real mixture of everything down there. What goes through my head? Am I going to get cold? People say to me, all the years I've been coming here I must be used to the cold. No, I'm just used to knowing how many clothes I need to put on to stay warm, and compared to many of my colleagues that's a lot. As a consequence, even now I still end up overdressed sometimes, but you're going ashore and you're thinking, I might be putting a flag route out, I might be walking quite quickly to start with. Difficult to pick just one. Probably years ago, the company I started working with here had an icebreaker with helicopters on it, which could do trips that nothing else could. We had a month-long trip into the Weddell Sea. We were thwarted by ice and weather, even with the gear we had, a few times there on getting into landing sites, but it just went somewhere that most people don't go. A very, very different sort of trip. We saw some great wildlife. We hoped to land on the South Sandwich Islands, and 4 days we had there, the wind didn't drop below about 70 knots, so we didn't, but we saw them all from the ship. It's the only time I've ever been out that way. We saw Arnu's beaked whales on that trip. We went to 2 emperor penguin colonies deep in the Weddell Sea. We went back up came back via the Falklands and South Georgia. I saw a dark mantle sooty albatross near South Georgia, which is quite rare in that part of the oceans. It was great for wildlife. Unfortunately, we didn't get off the ship as much, so I'm not sure the guests enjoyed it quite as much as they might have, but for me that was a pretty special trip. But I've had a lot of special trips. Another one on the same trip when we flew around the crater on Mount Erebus was pretty special in helicopters, looking into that lava lake. I sailed 3 times from South America around to Australia. Sorry, that's more than one, isn't it?